We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Corbin Burnes is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Digging in now, Robinson Cano. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. 2-2 the count. Now the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. The classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate now, Alex Rodriguez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Burnes has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Line to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Lou Gehrig. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 10 for him on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
So now to the plate, Mickey Mantle. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Now the 1-0. Sliced hard on the ground. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Boy, this is not the way you'd like to start an inning right here. After that two-run bomb, another base hit, and this could get ugly real early.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack right now, Dan. He saw that two-run missile go out, and he was on point getting himself a knock.
At the plate, Roger Maris, as he'll take a look at ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Ready with the 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the fifth and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box, Joe DiMaggio, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The 0-1.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with two strikes.
Here it comes on 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. The Yankees get a couple on the two-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 New York. Al Downing is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Brewers, the shortstop, Gene
The pitch.
Segura.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Yeah, Matty B, this team's been playing some good ball. You know, Yogi Berra has that saying, it's getting late early, and D-Row, they're starting to open up a nice lead in the month of May.
I like that line right there. Yeah, without question, this team has played well the whole month of April, found themselves in first place with a nice division lead, and they want to continue to put that foot on the throttle.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Cano over to his left. One away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Paul Molitor.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Paul Molitor comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
Off the plate.
One out, nobody on. Two and 0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Right fielder giving chase. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. Man, this guy is a blur on the base paths, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
Gordon Thomas is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. In the dirt here. Here's the 0-2. Molitor leads off second with one gone in the inning. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Gehrig is there, 2 down. At the plate, Ben Ogle. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded to third. Throw gets him at first. Highway robbery right there as the inning is over. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Yogi Berra.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way, and he takes ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. 1-1, here it comes.
2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Batting it, the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
So striding forward now, Derek Jeter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
1-0.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And that's the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Al Downing.
Al Downing.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. 1 ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The Yankee pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Thomas is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Stepping in, Jeremy Burnett. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. This one's down to third. And a good throw gets him. 1 gone.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Cecil Cooper.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Cecil Cooper batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Up high. 2-1 now. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, B.J. Surhoff, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No.
Runner at first here. 1 man out. And he falls behind now. 2-0. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Standing in now, Fernando Vina, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A bullet to first base.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Corbin.
Now at the plate, Corbin Burns. First offering on its way. Hit down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Slider laid off for a ball.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pop commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
The 1-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping up now, Robinson Cano. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd. First delivery to him on the way. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall.
Rodriguez.
Next for New York, Alex Rodriguez. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Rodriguez is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Burnett is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Digging in, Lou Gehrig. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mickey Mantle. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Swing and a blooper to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
At the plate now, Roger Maris, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Swing and a chopper down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. So a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Payoff pitch on its way. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Coming to the plate now, Joe DiMaggio. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to
hit high and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The relay, throw to second, but he's in there as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Into the box now, Yogi Berra, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Thomas is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees 4 and the Brewers nothing.
Welcome back as Milwaukee prepares for their 3rd turn batting in this one. And fans of the Brewers have been treated to a lot of production from this lineup so far this year. And a big part of their success comes from their legs. Coming into this one, they're leading the league in stolen bases, and while that doesn't necessarily translate into offensive production, one player told me, our speed is definitely a catalyst for us to get rallies started. And it's not just steals. We can stretch hits into doubles and triples, and that makes it a lot easier for us to get things going. A lot of good athletes on this club, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes Mantle on for it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
next for Milwaukee.
Standing in, Paul Molitor. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Hit on the ground to short, scooped up. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Gordon Thomas. First pitch on its way.
No, that's down.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Count even at 2-2. Here it comes. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 4-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Here's the first pitch to him. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ogle has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Al Downing. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So now to the plate, Robinson Cano. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees 4 and the Brewers nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Ben Ogle.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. Now at the plate, Jeremy Burnett. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. 3-1.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Now batting, first baseman, Cecil.
Striding into the box, Cecil Cooper. He drew a walk his first time up. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. And he popped him up. In there, a base hit. The throw to third, and he is in there.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
At the plate, B.J. Surhoff, as he lines it out to center. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw to third, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Stepping in now, Fernando Vina, as he grounds one briskly to short. To second for one, to Gehrig, and the double play ends the inning. Brewers forced to settle for 1. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees 4 and the Brewers 1. Now ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Alex Rodriguez. First pitch on its way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
To the plate now, Lou Gehrig, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Hot shot down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
So he got him swinging. Lou Gehrig goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Mickey Mantle.
At the plate now, Mickey Mantle. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The pitcher, Corbin Burns.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
1-1.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Oh boy, pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. He's set. Here it comes. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Fouled off. Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted into center field. Mantle is under it, and there's one gone. Now batting, Paul Molitor. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Runners on first with 1 down. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box now, Gordon Thomas, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled away. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail it 4-1. Ready now, Roger Maris. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, what a stop! How about that?
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Joe DiMaggio. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ogle is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Yogi Berra. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they lead it 4-1. Leading off the inning, Ben Ogle, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Left fielder, Ben Ogle.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
The 0-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Hard hit ball to short. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now to the plate, Jeremy Burnett comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. One out, nobody on. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and they can't run it down.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Next for Milwaukee, Cecil Cooper. First pitch on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Brewers 1. Jim Slayton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 41, Jim Slayton.
Digging in once again, Derek Jeter.
The shortstop, Derek Jeter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Slayton A right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1. So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Al Downing. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Burnett is there, 2 down. Now in the box, Robinson Cano. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. Ogle is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Yankees lead it 4-1. Riggs gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 19.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, B.J. Surhoff.
B.J. Surhoff.
From the stretch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 2. Second baseman.
Riding in, Fernando Vina. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mantle's on the move. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The average at 284 to begin play. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. That's popped up, and this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Michael Pineda takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Gene Segura will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. From the stretch, lifted down the line in left, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Skied into straightaway right. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Brewers strand 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Cal Eldred has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, Alex Rodriguez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First offering on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ogle is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Lou Gehrig will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now here's the pitch. Change up taken, but it clips the inside corner for a strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
And he falls behind 0-2. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in now, Mickey Mantle, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And that misses 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Now the pitch. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1 pitch. 2 out, nobody on.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Digging in, Paul Molitor. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1-2-3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lifted in the air to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Goose Gossage answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble. Stepping in, Gordon Thomas. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
2-0 to the Brewers center fielder.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Sinker. 3-2 now. Ben Ogle will be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Maris will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ben Ogle. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Gossage is ready. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Gossage, the former Seattle Mariner, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail it 4-1. Set to start the 9th in this one, and digging in is the outfielder Roger Maris. First offering on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Coming to the plate now, Joe DiMaggio. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. A runner at first with no outs here. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. Segura for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now back, catcher, Yogi Berra.
Digging in, Yogi Berra. First pitch of the at-bat. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. A 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Well hit to right, but foul. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Down in order go the Yankees, but they lead it 4-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Mariano Rivera comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Now pitching and batting in the sixth spot, number 42, Mariano Rivera. Now playing left.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And standing in the outfielder, Jeremy Burnett.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
And that misses for ball one. Drilled down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Now at the plate, Cecil Cooper. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. No one out with a runner at second. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. From the stretch. Hit back up the middle. And that's the first out.
The catcher, number 5.
So digging in now, DJ Surhoff. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. With runners in scoring position this season, Surhoff is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
1-1 the count now. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Rodriguez is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Into the box now, Fernando Vina. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Popped up. He brings it in, and the Yankees have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. So the Bronx Bombers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Al Downing earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Mariano Rivera earns the save out of the bullpen, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Brewers, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.